You're exhausted. You've been trying so hard. And nothing is working, or it's working too slowly, or it worked for a while and now it's not. And you're starting to think, what's the point? Why am I even trying? Today, we're talking about what to do when you feel like giving up. Not some motivational speech about never quitting, but real, practical strategies for when you're in that dark place where everything feels pointless. Because here's the truth, everyone gets there. Everyone. The people you admire, the people who seem to have it all together. Everyone has moments where they want to quit. The difference isn't that successful people never feel like giving up. It's that they know what to do when that feeling hits. So let's talk about it. First, understand what's actually happening. When you feel like giving up, it's not because you're weak. It's not because you lack willpower. It's not because you're not cut out for this. You feel like giving up because you're tired. You've been working hard, you've been fighting, you've been pushing, and your brain is saying, this is too hard. Let's stop. Let's rest. Let's go back to what's comfortable. That's not failure. That's biology. Your brain is designed to conserve energy, to avoid discomfort, to keep you safe and comfortable. And change is uncomfortable. Growth is hard, so your brain fights it. Feeling like giving up doesn't mean you should give up. It means you're pushing against your comfort zone. It means you're doing something hard. It means you're in the exact place where growth happens. But knowing that doesn't make it easier. So here's what to actually do. Step 1. Give yourself permission to feel it. Don't fight the feeling. Don't shame yourself for it. Don't try to positive think your way out of it. You feel like giving up. Okay, that's allowed. That's human. You're not broken. You're not failing. You're just tired and frustrated and human. Sit with that feeling for a minute. Acknowledge it. I feel like giving up right now. This is hard. I'm exhausted. I don't know if I can keep going. Say it out loud, write it down, let yourself feel it fully instead of pushing it away. Because here's what happens when you fight the feeling. It gets bigger. It takes more energy. It becomes this monster you're battling instead of just a feeling passing through. But when you acknowledge it, when you let it be there without judgment, it loses some of its power. It's just a feeling. And feelings pass. Step 2. Remember why you started, not in a toxic positivity way, but really think about it. Why did you start this journey? What were you hoping for? What did you want to change? What did you want to feel? What did you want your life to look like? Maybe you wanted to lose weight because you were tired of feeling uncomfortable in your body. Maybe you wanted to build better habits because you were tired of feeling scattered and unproductive. Maybe you wanted to work on your mental health because you were tired of anxiety running your life. Whatever it was, that reason is still valid. That desire is still real. Nothing about your original why has changed except that now you're tired. You're not giving up because your goal doesn't matter anymore. You're giving up because you're exhausted and you've forgotten why you started. So remind yourself. Write it down. Look at old journal entries. Remember what it felt like before you started. Remember what you're working toward. Step 3. Look at how far you've come, because I guarantee you've made more progress than you think. When you're in the middle of a journey, you don't see progress. You see how far you still have to go. You see all the work ahead. You don't see the work behind you. But look back. Really look. Where were you when you started? What were you struggling with then that's easier now? What have you learned? What have you changed? What's different? Maybe you've lost 10 pounds. Not your goal weight, but 10 pounds more than when you started. Maybe you've built one solid habit, not 10, but one more than you had before. Maybe you've had 3 good mental health days this week. Not 7, but 3 more than you used to have. Progress isn't just reaching the finish line. Progress is every single step forward, and you've taken more steps than you realize. Write them down. Make a list of everything you've accomplished, no matter how small. because small progress is still progress. And small progress compounds into big change. Step 4, adjust your expectations. Maybe you're not giving up on your goal. Maybe your goal is giving up on you. Here's what I mean. Sometimes we set goals that are too big, too fast, too perfect. And then when we can't maintain that pace, we feel like failures and we want to quit. But the problem isn't you. The problem is the goal. You don't need to give up. You need to adjust. Make it smaller, make it slower. Make it more realistic for where you are right now, not where you wish you were. Trying to lose 30 pounds in 3 months? Adjust to 10 pounds. Trying to work out 6 days a week? Adjust to 3. Trying to completely overhaul your life? Adjust to one small change at a time. Slower progress is still progress. Smaller goals are still goals. Adjusting isn't quitting. It's being smart. It's being kind to yourself. It's setting yourself up for sustainable success instead of burnout. Step 5. Take a break, but set a return date. This is the most important one. Sometimes you don't need to power through. Sometimes you need to rest. And that's okay. Rest is not quitting. But here's the key. When you take a break, decide when you're coming back. Don't leave it open-ended. Don't say, I'll come back when I feel like it. Because if you're exhausted and overwhelmed, you'll never feel like it. Instead, say, I'm taking a break for 3 days, or 1 week, or 2 weeks. Pick a specific amount of time, and then mark the calendar. On this date, I'm starting again. Even if I don't feel ready, even if I'm still tired, I'm showing up. Because the difference between a break and giving up is the return date. A break is strategic rest. Giving up is walking away forever. You need the break. You don't need to give up. Step 6. Talk to someone. You don't have to do this alone. When you feel like giving up, your brain tells you, no one else struggles like this. Everyone else has it together. You're the only one failing. But that's a lie. Everyone struggles. And when you talk to someone, when you say out loud, I feel like giving up, you remember you're not alone. Text a friend. Call someone. Post in a community. Find someone who's been where you are. Someone who gets it. You don't need advice. You don't need someone to fix it. You just need someone to say, I've been there. It's hard, but you can do this. Connection reminds you that struggle is universal, that you're not uniquely broken, that other people have felt this way and kept going. And so can you. Step 7. Commit to 1 more day. Just 1. You don't have to commit to the whole journey right now. You don't have to commit to the next month or the next week. Just commit to today. I'm not giving up today. Today, I'm showing up. Today, I'm taking 1 small action. Today, I'm choosing to keep going. Tomorrow, you can reassess. Tomorrow, you can decide again. But today, you're not quitting. And when tomorrow comes, you do it again. 1 more day, just 1 more day. Because here's the secret. You don't build a life by committing to everything forever. You build a life by committing to today. Over and over and over again. 1 more day turns into 1 more week. 1 more week turns into 1 more month. And before you know it, you didn't give up. You kept going. 1 day at a time. So let's recap the 7 steps. 1. Give yourself permission to feel it. Acknowledge the struggle without shame. 2. Remember why you started. Reconnect with your original motivation. 3. Look at how far you've come. Progress is more than you think. 4. Adjust your expectations. Make the goal fit your reality. 5. Take a break with a return date. Rest, but come back. 6. Talk to someone. You're not alone in this. 7. Commit to 1 more day, just today, then tomorrow, Do it again. Now here's what I want you to know. Feeling like giving up doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Every single person who has ever accomplished anything meaningful has wanted to quit. Multiple times. What separates those who make it from those who don't isn't the absence of that feeling. It's what they do when it shows up. You're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to be frustrated. You're allowed to cry and scream and feel like you can't do this anymore. But then, after you feel it, after you acknowledge it, after you rest if you need to, you get up and you take one more step. Just one, because you're stronger than you think. You're closer than you realize. And you're capable of more than your tired brain is telling you right now. The feeling will pass. It always does. And when it does, you'll be glad you didn't quit when it was hard. This is Haven Space, where we talk about the real struggles of trying to build a better life. No toxic positivity. No pretending it's easy. Just honest talk about what actually helps. If this resonated with you, subscribe. Let's keep showing up together. One day at a time. I'll see you in the next one. And if you're feeling like giving up right now, I see you. You've got this. One more day, just one more day.